Hi, this is Mark Spoonauer with Laptop Magazine, and we're here with one of the most exciting mobile devices of the year. It's the Palm Pre, available exclusively from Sprint for $199, and it's definitely the best smartphone on that network, and we really think it gives the iPhone a run for its money. We're about to show you why. Okay, so we're here with the Palm Pre from Sprint, and it's available for $199 with a 2-year contract. And one of the things we love about this device is what you're seeing right here. It's called the Activity Card Interface. So all of the applications that you have open at one time, and it can usually go up to 10, are lined up in a neat little row, and you can easily use the 3.1-inch display to move stuff around if you like. You can press and hold, and if you want to get rid of something, all you have to do is whisk it away like that. It's called the throw gesture. It's not only cool, it's pretty addictive, but it's also a good way to save on memory, because sometimes the device will tell you that you have too many applications open. You can also press and hold something and then move it over, so you can easily reorder the activity cards. So what Palm has really done with the Pre is they have a really nice approach to multitasking, and at any time you can minimize or maximize an application using either the gestures, or you can use the center button right here to minimize and go in other directions. So another cool thing about the Palm Pre is that it has what's called Synergy technology, and what that does is that it links contacts from multiple sources and puts it in one place. So let's say, for example, I have someone like Carol here who is available on Facebook and Google Talk and Outlook. The device is smart enough to combine all of that person's information and put it in one place. And what's also neat is that the contacts is live. Your address book is live. So what that means is if you click on something and you want to start having a Google Talk conversation with someone, all you have to do is click that person, and automatically you can start having a conversation with that contact. So it's a really neat feature. Synergy shows up in other ways as well. You can also use it for email. So for example, you can have an integrated inbox at one time, and if you go into your inbox, you can respond using multiple accounts. You can respond using, in our case, Yahoo or Gmail. Synergy also sprinkles its magic on the calendar, where you can have multiple calendars that are linked together, and have what's called layered calendars. So in this particular case, we're using Google, and there's different calendars that we have. One is for myself, and other members of our staff, but this could also tie in to Outlook, and it can also tie in to something like Facebook as well. So another great thing that we like about the Pre is that it has a really neat way of handling notifications, and notifications deals with not just messages and calendar entries, but with applications as well. So this is an example of an instant messaging notification that we just got in from someone on staff, and we can either click this to launch it, or we can just discard it by going to the swiping to the left or the right. But what we really like is what Palm and WebOS is doing with applications. So Pandora is on a bunch of other smartphones, but in this particular case you can be in any application and still access your music, and you see that you can see what's playing. You can sort of vote songs up or down in this notification dashboard, as well as start playing music and pausing the music. And you can also control the volume even if you're in another application. So it's a really neat way of handling notifications, and it helps the Pre stand out in the very crowded field of smartphones. So a lot of smartphones have search functionality, including the iPhone, and they're going to be rolling that out with iPhone 3.0. But we like Palm's approach to search here, and it's called a universal search feature. And what that means is that if you start typing on the keyboard, the phone will start to automatically whittle down some options. So in this particular case, we typed 8. That's also the letter C, so you see things that cover both. You see some applications here like calendar, clock, app catalog. But if you start typing more characters, you'll see contacts as well. That just flashed on the screens, but now you see camera. But if you want to get more specific, you might type something like, I want to find camera reviews online. And then you see here you'll have options like Google Maps, which doesn't apply here, but you can see that, Wikipedia, and Twitter. So universal search applies to a lot of different categories, and you can find things on the phone, whether it's contacts or applications or things that are on the web. What Universal Search doesn't cover is email, and so we really like the ability to search your inbox, and hopefully Palm will be adding that capability over the next several months. So despite the fact that the Pre has a smaller display than the competition, it definitely has one of the best browsers of any smartphone, and that's because it's based on the same WebKit engine that you'll find powering the iPhone's browser as well as the T-Mobile G1, which is an Android-based device. But we really like, how easy it is to go in, to zoom into pages. It's pretty responsive. You can zoom around and pan around very quickly. We also like how responsive and quick the accelerometer is. So if you move the device around in any direction, it'll follow you. This is a really nice party trick. And if you minimize an application, the accelerometer will still work. So it just shows you how much attention to detail Palm has really paid to this device and the WebOS. So that's our first look at the Palm Pre. It's the first device running the WebOS platform, and we definitely think it's a promising first step for Palm. They're definitely back in the game. This is Mark Spooner with Laptop Magazine. Feel free to check out the full review at laptopmag.com.